Hello, hello. All right. When it's late December, dark and cold,
where is the light?
When old band year is bending low,
where is the light?
When the sun runs off to bed too soon,
where is the light?
And all that's left is a skinny moon.
Where is the light?
Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Everybody! Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Well, it's dark every morning when I rise.
Where is the light?
And it's dark outside when my eggs are frying.
Where is the light?
And it's dark when off to work I go.
Where is the light?
And it's dark again when I get home.
Where is the light?
Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Everybody! Where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Well, it's in my skin and in my bones. It's in my heart and in my soul. This light of life, so bright and golden, it's like a summer's day. When the sun goes missing from the sky, it is rising in my eyes, chasing all that winter blue away. Well, I'm burning bright like kerosene.
Where is the light?
And I'm twinkling like the Pleiades.
Where is the light?
And I'm dancing like the candle flame.
Where is the light?
And I'm flaming like a fruit flambe.
Where is the light?
Can you tell me where is the light? Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. Everybody!
Where is the light?
Where is the light? Where is the light? Oh, the light's inside of me. This little light, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
One more time.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Good morning. Yay, what fun. Thank you, Randy and Betsy and Sophia. I'm the Reverend Kevin Tarsa. Happy solstice. We're still under the Bodhi tree, perhaps committed, like the Buddha, to staying here until we're awake. The Sanskrit word namaste, you often see with this gesture or this gesture, translated literally means, I bow to you. But one of the meanings taken on, especially in yoga traditions in the West, is the light inside me honors the light inside you. So in that spirit, let's turn off the lights and sounds of our telephones for this hour. Yep, really. And then, not knowing what kind of week or day or year this has been for others, I will invite us in a moment to say hello to the people around us, working together to make sure everyone is greeted with kindness and with courage, greeted gently and warmly in some way that lets them sense that the light inside you is greeting the light inside them. With that, Let us welcome each other.
Do it because then I'll do the welcome for introduction.
Can you hear everybody? I think I see Cynthia. Do you see everybody? Do you see everybody?
Nicely done, thank you. Our land acknowledgement this morning is offered by one of your lay pastoral care team members, George Dunstan.
Good morning. Each Sunday, we remind ourselves to remember that the history of this area continues to live in people's lives
Do you see
and
everybody?
bodies, including our own. With the symbol of these black oak acorns, we remind ourselves that the Nisenan people are still here among us today, resilient beyond
Do you
genocide
see
and
everybody?
generations of
Was a big
erasure
crowd.
and exclusion from California's history. Let us remember with care and commitment that we gather today on Nisenan land.
Spilling the Light by Julian Jamaica Soto. Some people are
Do you
used
see
to
everybody at the
keeping the
church?
rules. Don't cross the street when the light is red, only sensible. It turns out that keeping the rules isn't the same as keeping covenant, which asks us, instead of keeping a bright line, to keep our promises. To what have we promised ourselves? To this moment in time and place, to this community and even tenderly interconnected, this planet. We promise ourselves to the idea that we are each and all human beings. We promise that there is something moving between us that we cannot tame and cannot measure. The chalice is a reminder that what flame we keep inside us cannot light the way. The light must spill to shine. The thing you must be is yourself,
Everybody?
unadulterated, shedding the willingness to journey alone as though you are made of something hard and unforgivable. You are human. You belong right here, right now. And together, we will chase away the sickness, the secrets, and leave only the open possibility that the future is a space for growth.
Okay. All right, let's sing our young people up to RE. Kids Connection. All right. Evening rehearsals and weekend gigs, all of it came to a screeching halt.
Do you see everybody at
I
the
was
church?
anxious and uncertain, like most people, But for a brief period, when this stasis was imposed upon me, I was relieved. The busy to be busy part of my life took a break. Much of what I was doing had been motivated by trying to keep up with others. Here was an opportunity to re-examine my priorities and take a breather. When things began opening up, I crept back into playing gigs. One of my first concerts back in late 2021, I was watching 3 of my colleagues performing when I suddenly burst into tears at being able to experience this live in a room with real people. But as things ramped up and I got back into my boom and bust cycle of whirlwind activity, I longed for the opportunity to take a pause and let myself recharge. But wait, here we are. The winter solstice is upon us, an opportunity to pause the spinning world around us, an annual reminder that we do not need a global pandemic to slow down, to reflect, to rest, to recharge. I hope to make the least of this time as possible before things lighten up and speed up. I welcome you to do the same.
The Moment of Magic by Victoria Safford. Now is the moment of magic, when the whole round world turns again toward the sun. And here's a blessing. The days will be longer and brighter now, even before the winter settles in to chill us.
Now is the moment of magic, when people beaten down and broken, with nothing left but misery and candles and their own clear voices, kindle tiny lights and whisper secret music. And here's a blessing. The dark universe is suddenly illuminated by the lights of the menorah, suddenly ablaze with the lights of the Kinara, and the whole world is glad and loud with winter singing.
Now is the moment of magic, when an eastern star beckons the ignorant toward an unknown goal. And here's a blessing. They find nothing in the end but an ordinary baby, born at midnight, born in poverty, and the baby's cry, like bells ringing, makes people wonder as they wander through their lives what human love might really look like, sound like, feel like.
Now is the moment of magic, and here's a blessing. We already possess all the gifts we need. We've already received our presents. Ears to hear music, eyes to behold lights, hands to build true peace on earth, and to hold each other tight in love. In the stillness of this moment, under this Bodhi tree, with Christmas tree decorated with your joys and sorrows and more from last Sunday, I invite us to honor what we were carrying in with us this morning in our hearts, all that's having us feel particularly joyful or even giddy or worried or afraid, what has us feeling pain, what has us feeling hope. In this ritual, we take a stone, those who wish in the room, take a stone from the table representing all that you hold. We place it in a bowl of water, a symbol that you're not alone, that you're held by this community and beyond this community. For those who are on Zoom, we invite you to type into the chat some piece of what you carry, or if you want that to be less explicit, to type a 0 or an O, kind of our electronic version of a stone placed in this shared bowl of water. I invite us to continue the stillness and the gentleness of that music in the midst of this ritual as people come forward, to understand that this is time we're holding carefully together, holding each other and holding all that is in us at the same time. As you're ready, I invite you to come forward. I invite you to type into the chat. I've placed some stones for all the rest that we won't even know at the moment, or that we won't share or otherwise make visible. In a little bit, we'll sing our prayer in response. We'll be singing the word holy. So I invite you to hang on to this moment and to bless it with that singing. The winter solstice arrived yesterday in the northern hemisphere, at least, 1:21 a.m., during the night before, to be precise. Celebrated in a service here led beautifully yesterday evening by Beth Carroll, with help from numerous others. Thank you. The longest night and the shortest day of the year are about to slowly start swapping places. The sun has been rising a little farther north on the horizon every day for the past 6 months, meaning that the sun's path across the sky has moved lower and lower each day and become briefer and briefer. But at this cusp, as the path is about to change directions, the daily shifting of position appears to pause, to be still for a moment, swinging out, appearing as if it stops for a second on the far edge of that arc, which is why it's named the solstice, from words meaning sun plus stopped or stationary. Stit was the original word. Solstice, sun stops. All the sacred winter holidays and holy days draw on or are supported by this sense of pause before a new direction takes hold, right, and sends us another direction. Thinking of the feel of that orbital rhythm, I can't help but feel it in my body, that before it comes around. Sometimes I feel it as a quiet hesitation before a very subtle turn. And sometimes it feels more like crack the whip. Have you ever played crack the whip? Can you feel it in your body, what that feels like? Maybe you've played it intentionally, or maybe it was unintentionally. Have you ever found yourself at the end of a string of connected people only to be flung outward with great force, just in time for the curve of the people to yank you back in another direction? Very exciting and very intense. My siblings and I used to do it on ice skates when we were young and the lake ice was smooth that year. or just as often on foot, snaking our way, running around the yard in summer. We loved the thrill of that. It has me thinking about the ways they film scenes of weightlessness for many movies and the way they train astronauts. An airplane maneuver is called parabolas, where the plane surges upward, they gun it at a 45-degree angle, and then it dives. And in the process, the people in the plane have an experience of near weightlessness for about 25 seconds in that turn. That's how they film those weightless scenes in so many movies. And then the plane gently levels out, and it does it again for another 25 seconds. They do this typically 40 to 60 times. Yes, it is referred to as the vomit comet. But my point is that, like the apparent movement of the sun at solstice, there are times in our lives when we have these brief, powerful, out of the ordinary, exciting and unnerving and maybe slightly dizzying or nauseating experiences as life reaches out on the far edge of some arc and then turns, changing direction. Maybe it offers a sense of liberating mind and heart-opening weightlessness for a few moments, such that we suddenly see a new possibility we hadn't been able to see before that, until that far end of the arc. Or maybe like Crack the Whip, feeling like part of us is going to keep following that long-time momentum one way while another part of us is getting yanked in another direction, and we're just trying to hold on and not be torn in two at the same time. Maybe nation and world events, the election, climate change, have that kind of feeling for you. Or maybe there's something much more personal that's just at the edge of changing direction in your life. So here's an invitation. In the midst of this winter solstice moment, and even in the midst of frantic holiday energies, to let the rhythms of the earth help you notice your own rhythms. Margaret Atwood wrote, "The solstice is where the past lets go and becomes the future." Here's an invitation to glean the benefit of whatever brief moments of weightlessness or apparent stillness are arising because some part of you or some part of your life is arcing or about to arc, to take a new direction. What parabolic curve does your life feel like it's being swung out on these days? As Victoria Safford put it, now is the moment of magic. And there's a blessing here for each of us in that space in between, if we're open to it. To help us listen within, to enter the pause, to be present to ourselves, we'll have the wonderful gift of Sophia leading us in an extended guided meditation. But first, to help us slow down and enter this time more fully, we'll breathe and connect via our singing, accompanied by Jim Baer's amazing photos. And when I asked Jim if he'd be willing to share his artistry with us today, I did not realize that today was his birthday. Extra perfect, extra perfect. So let's prepare by doing a little bit of stretching that your body may need. If it helps, unwind. Yeah, move a little bit. Invite you into the singing and then into the guided meditation. This is Peter Mayer's wonderful song, Holy Now, about his learning to recognize that everything is holy. It's not separated into sacred, secular. Everything is holy. Toby will sing the story. Betsy and Randy and I will accompany. I invite you to breathe and to sing together. The word when it's time is simply holy. As we sing, I invite you to let your heart and your mind wander through the photos, those images, holy. Through your own life, holy. Through the people you know, holy. And through you, holy.
When I was a boy each week, on Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest, and he would read the holy word and consecrate the holy bread, and everyone would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was at Sunday school, we would learn about the time Moses split the sea in two, and Jesus made the water wine. And I remember feeling sad, miracles don't happen still, and now I can't keep track, 'cause everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. From water is not so small, but an even better magic trick is that anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. When holy water was rare at best, it barely wet my fingertips, but now I have to hold my breath like I'm swimming in a sea of it. It used to be a world half there, heaven's second-rate hand-me-down. Now I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. A questioning child's face, say it's not a testament, that'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come, say it's not a sacrament, I tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird, shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. It made me want to bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then, 'cause everything is holy now.
Get comfortable in our seats, close our eyes, feel your feet on the floor. I think sometimes a barrier for me in being still and present is maybe running away from some emotion. Maybe there's a sadness at this time of year with the short days and long nights, or maybe even an anticipatory joy that keeps me moving and my thoughts racing. And so today I'm just going to invite us to be present with our emotions, to feel where they are in our body, and to maybe ease the tension, or to maybe just sit with the emotion and what it is our body is telling us. So I'd like to first just draw our attention to the very tops of our heads. And if there's a particular energy we're feeling there, into our faces, to notice if there's any tension we might be holding, and to let that ease as best we can. And then to bring our attention down to our necks and our shoulders, to notice if there's maybe a weight on them. Maybe we're holding them tight into ourselves. And to, again, just feel into our shoulders. And down into our arms. Are they tired from carrying things? Is there an energy in them waiting to be used? Do our fingertips have an energy to feel into our arms, to ease into our arms? And to feel into our backs. Again, what weight we might be carrying, but also what might be holding us up this holiday season. To allow the tension in our backs to ease, to sit up in a way that's comfortable. And then to bring our attention to our hearts and our chest, and to try and breathe deeply into that. Is there a weight in our heart? Is there a lightness? Is it skipping a little? Is there something it's looking forward to? Is there some combination of these feelings? To just breathe into whatever is in our hearts. And down into our stomachs. Maybe there's a worry that's tight in our stomachs. Maybe there's an anxious energy, or there's little butterflies of joy. And I'll invite us to try and breathe deeply all the way down into our stomachs. Feel what's there. And then let it out. And then feel down through our hips, through our thighs, where we're sitting in the chair. Again, are our legs tired? Is there an energy in them that wants to be used? Is there some emotion in our legs? Some feeling? Invite us to ease whatever tension we might be carrying in our legs as best we can. And then down, all the way down into our feet, our toes, feeling ourselves grounded into the floor and down into the earth below, where we've been getting some rain, where seeds might yet be germinating, waiting for that longer light that's coming. And as we enter into a minute or two of silence, I'll invite you, if there was a particular sensation or part of your body that felt like it needed attending to maybe just breathe into that part of yourself, or to maybe just remain open to keep scanning through and see what new emotions or new feelings might arise as we enter into silence.
Sophia, thank you. I could have stayed there a while. The solstice, stillness, brought to mind the Austrian Christmas carol, Still, Still, Still. I heard some of you humming along when it was played earlier in the service. It's this very gentle lullaby, Mary in the Christian Christmas story singing her baby to sleep, inviting the stillness in him. Still, still, hush, still. The original lyrics are fine, but some of the lines from a version sung by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, of all things, captures more of the spirit of today's service, if you take them with an open heart. Still, 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 his bright eyes softly close, and Mary, breathless, draws him sleeping to her heart. He breathes a tender sigh, for soon he'll wake. He'll wake the world from slumber, bringing life and endless wonder. You may have noticed the changing punctuation following the word still in the title of today's service and the various sections of the service. Still with the question mark for talking about that arcing experience, wondering what your arcing experience and potential change in direction might be at this point in your life. Still with a simple period for the meditation Sophia just led, a spacious chance to enter the pause. Still. Still with an exclamation point for this portion. An exclamation point not because someone's going to proclaim something to you, but an exclamation point that is there for the taking, should you choose to grab it. An exclamation point available for you if you choose. Still. Is there an arc you recognize in your life? A turn of direction you sense around the corner or want to be around the corner? A feeling that you or something in you is on the verge of waking, bringing life and wonder. The exclamation point is an invitation to pause, to claim a solstice, really, and to discover what's waiting for you in its parabolic turn this time around. Maybe that's your own turn, your own very personal turn, or perhaps it's the large turn or series of turns. A series of parabolic turns will be traveling together in the new year, I am sure. Whatever it's about to bring this year, blessed solstice. Blessed solstice. May it be so for you.
It's easier to find stillness and be present for those of us who do not have to worry about where we're going to sleep each night. For those of us in this community with the means, I would invite us to contribute to our offering today, 50% of which will support Hospitality House, an organization which UUCM has supported since its founding in 2005. Their mission is to bring homeless people in Nevada County into a circle of community caring that offers shelter, services, and the caring presence of others, as Hospitality House assists them in transitioning from homelessness to housing. Please see the slide for other ways to give. I invite the ushers to come forward and accept the offering.
Find a stillness, oh, the stillness, let the stillness carry. Find the silence, oh, the silence, let the silence carry me. In my spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. Seek the essence, hold the essence, let the essence carry me. Let me flower, help me flower, watch me flower, carry me. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony. In the Spirit, by the Spirit, with the Spirit giving power, I will find true harmony.
Thank you for your generosity. We dedicate this offering to the ideal that we can all be recognized, have our needs met, and be renewed in a circle of shared humanity and community caring.
Okay, well, I wanted to give a big thank you to Sophia for stepping in and doing half of my duties today, which I really appreciated. And I want to thank Betsy for being here, playing harp and guitar, and Toby, of course, for stepping in all the music today. Thanks for Steve and Paul Elias for doing AV today. Cypress couldn't be here. Thank you for Shanti for this beautiful setting today. I want to thank Lori, Katz, and Carl for the greeting today. I wanted to thank Carol for her lay pastoral care today. I want to thank George Dunstan for doing the land acknowledgement today. I want to thank Jim Bear for his amazing slides, and happy birthday again to you. And I want to thank Cynthia, Barbara, and Lynn for refreshments. And I want to thank Shannon and Lindsay for Kids Connection. And I want to thank Lindsay for reading earlier this morning. And we've got some more announcements.
And thank you, Randy. I like what you did with Find a Stillness there with the banjo. Yeah, Mark Grove was scheduled to play bass and mandolin today and wasn't feeling well, so wanted to name that. We'll be holding him, and Betsy will be playing harp on Christmas Eve. Coming right up. It's a real treat. So thank you to everyone who bought books for the CASA young people, and to our organizers, particularly Robin and Gwen here for the organizing. Here is Marianne and Robin and Gwen with the finished packages. Thank you for that very much. This week, Aging Backwards, new time, Arts and Crafts Circle on Friday, Spirituality Sharing Circle right here at the turn of the year. Christmas Eve, 4:30, we'll have an all-ages service with carols and passing of the light. At 7:30, it's really a singing meditation style service, much more intimate, the gentle chanting and silence, my version of Midnight Mass for myself. And on Christmas Day, a potluck and carol singing. Please join in. There, if you are able to ahead of time, there's a sign up, but just always please come as well on Christmas Day. Next week it'll be Cider Sunday. Always, please, if you're not already on the news, don't get the newsletters. It's a great way just to keep up on what's happening. I encourage you to do that via the website or ask one of our greeters here. To close, we'll sing the song. I mentioned this a week or two ago. So this is one of the hymns that was written to frame darkness as positive, not negative. You know, so many, especially church kinds of songs, name light as the ideal and darkness as evil, really. And so this is one of those hymns commissioned to frame darkness in a really positive light. And here is the moment, right? At the solstice here, this very gentle song, one more kind of gentle invitation to this pause. I invite you to rise in body or in spirit. We'll sing the 2 verses and then we'll hum a verse to take us all the way in. is the moment of magic, when the whole round earth turns again toward the sun. Now is the moment of magic, and here's a blessing. We already possess all the gifts we need. We've already received our presents. Ears to hear music, eyes to behold lights, hands to build true peace on earth, and to hold each other tight in love, no matter what arc we're swinging out on. We remember this, we remind ourselves each week that we're in this together with these good words to each other. This reminder that though we'll extinguish the chalice, we will carry the flame of peace and love until we meet again. Join us for refreshments. Merry Christmas, joyous solstice. I hope you find a moment here for the pause. And next Sunday, it's Cider Sunday, our annual ritual.